Okay guys, so the folks over at OpenIV have released their version 2.5, which is quite a monumental release, as it allows us to explore the GTA files, the RPF files, which if I quickly demonstrate to you here, we can see Rockstar Games, GTA 5. So all of these .rpf files completely unopenable by any program. These are the encrypted files with all the content in, the models, the textures. Okay, anything we wanted to mod in the game, they're stored in here. So like I said, the folks over at OpenIV, they have released their 2.5 version, which allows the ability to see into these files and to extract what's inside of them. So if you head on over to the link in the description, this will take you to their website and you can download the OpenIV for yourself. And I'm just going to quickly run through the installation. Obviously I've already got it installed, but I'm just going to run through it again. So accept the terms. I'm going to create a desktop icon, and I'm not going to run it after installation. I'll explain why in just a second. Click next. Download size 10 megabyte. Let's let it download that. Okay, so this is a good step forward in our in the people behind these mods, their quest to bring mods to the GTA 5 PC release. And obviously a lot of people have been saying it's impossible, it's locked down. That simply isn't true. As we can see right here, we're able to gain access to the files inside of these RPF files. So download an update there. Not entirely sure what it's doing, but just let it do it. Let it do its thing. They've made the program so you can hit them up on any of these social sites here. I'm just going to close. And obviously I told it not to run. So obviously when you install it, you get a little icon, shortcut icon, OpenIV. And what you got to make sure you do when you run it is right click and run as administrator. So I'm just going to click yes for that. This gives it the permission to search the Windows and locate the files where you've installed GTA 5. So obviously it uses the same, all these games here, Max Payne 3, GTA 4 and episodes from Liberty City all use the same engine and the same file system, so OpenIV allows the ability to open up all these other files. But obviously the one we're interested in is GTA 5 for Windows. So I'm going to go ahead and click Windows there, and it's going to ask me to find the location of GTA 5 on my PC. So if we look here, I'm just going to click back once. So you go computer, your local disk, C drive, program files, Rockstar Games, and then Grand Theft Auto V. Select that folder, and this should work successfully. Yeah, let's continue. Okay, it's going to say don't forget to back up your original files before editing. Obviously at this moment in time we can't actually make any physical edits to the files, and I'll explain that in just a second. But obviously we can look inside them. So it is important when you're doing it later on, if you're doing any mods yourself, back up the files that you're editing just in case you cock up. Hit continue. It's going to do its thing, searching key, whatever that is. I think it's obviously looking for the encryption key to decrypt our RPF files to enable the program to look inside. So I'm just going to expand this just a little bit so we can see a bit more what's going on. So as I was saying before, currently there is no ability to make any edits and any changes to the files that we are seeing here. All we can do is just explore what's stored in these RPF files. So if we look in this first one, common.rpf, we've got a data. So this is where I imagine a lot of edits will come in terms of like the AI and a few other stuff. I haven't had a chance to look through all these folders, but obviously we've got these other loads of files here, A all the way down to W. I think that is. So how many have we got here? Can we highlight them all? No, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Well, W, X, Y, Z, so yeah, 23. 23 files that we can look in, and obviously if we just have a quick flick through down these, we can see what's inside them. So we've got a folder called data, a folder called levels, a folder called models, a folder called movies here. So CNT dude eat dog.bic. Okay, so that's quite interesting. As you can see, we've got all these different videos here. They are Bink videos, which, as far as I'm aware, don't run too well on any. Let's see if we can double click it. Let's see what happens. Okay, so it doesn't work with VLC. Okay, whatever. There is a Bink video program out there that allows you to view these videos if you're interested in all that. But if we keep going down, we can see a lot of these folders have well, levels, and some have models and textures in. And obviously, the models and textures are quite important when we're modding. A lot of people like to do edits to the models or the texture packs themselves to make the textures a lot better. Maybe even just change the textures for the fun of it. So I'm just going to have a quick flick through and let's see what we can find, if we can find anything decent. So I'm going to go back up here, and there's models folder here. Weapons, that's a good folder. Let's have a look in weapons. So we've got pistol, vector, rifle, baseball. So at the moment we can only open up the texture viewer. So toggle view mode, export texture, export selected. Okay. So, oh, that's for a baseball. That's obviously the baseball you can throw in the game. Okay, that's the height map, I think that's called. To fake sort of depth to an object. What else do we have? Flare gun, assault rifles, shotgun. Let's have a look at the texture resource for the shotgun. Okay. So if I wanted to change the texture for the shotgun, this would be the one I'd copy into my area, make some edits to, and place back in. However, as I said earlier, I'd try and explain as to why we don't have the ability to edit just yet. And I hope I'm not wrong in saying this, but as far as I'm aware, we don't, well, when I say we, the modders don't have the either the credentials or the ability to sort of repackage these files so that the game can run with our edited files. At the moment, we just have the ability to decrypt the files and look what's inside. Like I said, as far as I'm aware, I don't think they have successfully cracked the ability to implement changes and implement new files into the system. So that will be something we are looking forward to in the future, but at the moment we have a pretty solid breakthrough in terms of getting mods for GTA 5. So like I said, the link's in the description if you want to download this. Go ahead and start ripping files out, copy them into your area, find the programs that can open up, let's see, so we go back into weapons, find programs that can open up YDR. Obviously this is the drawable object. You can view it in hex, you can view it as text, but obviously we'd want to open up in a program such as 3ds Max. So same with the texture files, the YTDs. We'd obviously want to open that up in maybe Photoshop, which I think is probably the only one you're going to want to open up in maybe GIMP. Excuse me. And start to have a little play around with things, and that's obviously where we start to get our mods coming in with the creative designs. But for, like I said, the main part now is figuring out how to implement these mods so that they are placed into the game, ready for you to play. So thanks for watching. Links in the description. Go ahead and download it and have a little play.